Right, Joe, Cheltenham Town's new first team physiotherapist. How pleased are you, having joined the club under a year ago as academy physio, to make the step up to the first team?
Yeah, well, it's a massive opportunity for me, really. As I've had a couple of discussions with people, like a couple of people have told me that there isn't many young physios, well, my age physios at sort of this professional level club. It's a fantastic opportunity for me. And when I came into Cheltenham about 8 months ago, since then it was a bit of a torrid season last year, but for myself and my development, I thought it was great. And I think it's, as I say, a great opportunity for me to keep moving on, keep moving up.
Yeah, and tell me a bit about how it's going to work with Ian Weston. He's obviously got vast knowledge and experience here at Cheltenham over 10 years.
Yeah, I mean, when I came in, it was brilliant to get in with Ian, because he's so experienced and he's got so much knowledge, and not just sort of physio side of things, but sport in general and how football works. And it was so great to learn off him. And the fact he's staying is such a big bonus for me, really. He's going to run the academy now, and I'm going to run the first team. But obviously, with his knowledge there, if I need anything, if we need to draw on his reserves, then he's always there. He's just in the background. We can just ask him to get involved, really. So it's great, fantastic to have him around.
Yeah, and how useful was it to be involved with the first team towards the end of last season? Because I know you went on a few trips, didn't you?
Yeah, I got involved probably about 10 to 15 games overall last season. So yeah, it was a big experience, really, good experience. I say it was Wes really that wanted to get me involved, so it was good of him, really. It's helped me really see how things step up from. I mean, things work professionally at academies, but how things become very intense, and what you need to be and what level you need to be at, and how everything needs to be meticulously planned for sort of professional football. So yeah, it's that sort of experiences means I'm not nervous at all going into this season. In fact, I'm actually really quite excited for this season. So yeah, it was really good.
Yeah, and you've obviously got all your qualifications that you need. So what else do you think you need? What qualities do you think you need to be a first team physiotherapist at a professional club?
I think, obviously, yeah, qualifications, knowledge is one of those things. But I think myself, I'm a football man, so I love football itself. So having that ability to transfer from that knowledge that we have and how to treat people into a football environment is great. Working in a sort of first team environment, it's just your normal things. It's being professional, it's working hard, it's making sure you can get the most out of your players. Obviously, sometimes people say that injured lads can slack off and can sit back, and from what I've seen in professional football, that's definitely not the way it is. It's the opposite. In fact, they're all sitting there, they're all on the bike in the gym saying, why am I not out there? When can I get out there? And most of the time, it's actually us reining them back a little bit. So it'll be good to just sort of say push them on a little bit and just work like that.
Yeah, most footballers and managers and everything will have had a bit of a break over the summer, but you've been in a lot working with the injured players this summer, haven't you?
Yeah, I've been in a bit. I did manage to get a bit of a break, but yeah, I've been in a bit, especially over the last few weeks, getting things sort of organised, treating a few of the injured lads, and obviously we've got quite a few new signings, so trying to get medicals and things organised for them as this pre-season starts up. But yeah, not too bad. I had a decent summer.
Yeah, Joe, can you tell us a bit about what happens when a player comes in from medical? Because obviously you want to make sure they're in good physical shape, ready to go. So what sort of process do you go through?
Yeah, so first thing really is we'll contact the club, the previous club they were at. We'll try and get some info on any previous injuries, any medical conditions, heart, lung problems, that sort of thing. And then we get them in, me and the doc, Alistair will get in, and he'll do a bit of a run through, review lungs, listen to the breathing, that sort of thing, check the heart, talk through any conditions that they've got, and then both of us will generally do an assessment of limbs and movement and things like that, and just see generally if I can feel any structural weaknesses and things like that. But it tends to be we go on what we've heard before, and if there has been an injury, then we really assess that area and look for any weaknesses and go from there, really.
Yeah, and pre-season is always a very hard period for the players coming back after a break. But I know they come back quite fit now. So, do you oversee anything to do with the fitness plan, or do you just deal with the players you want?
Yeah, well, I'll discuss a little bit with Ian about what we're doing fitness-wise. I mean, he's our fitness coach, so it's down to him really to try and push them on. But we'll discuss roughly where we need to be, and obviously if first day come in and we've got 5 or 6 lads that have pulled up because it's been too tough, we can easily say rein it back, or if everyone's feeling great, we can say push them on. Yeah, get them going.
And the one thing about being a physio, standing on the touchline, you have to be prepared for anything, can't you? Because any number of different things can happen on the pitch.
Yeah, I say last year when I came into the academy itself, it was interesting. It was very interesting to begin with. I mean, I've worked in hospitals and things. I've worked in intensive care units and things, so I've seen some sites. But we had a couple of very strange incidents last year. In fact, I think we had to get the ambulance in about 4 or 5 times last season. So yeah, you have to be sort of prepared for that type of role. And I suppose as the physio, I mean, in the first team environment, we've always got Alistair there to come and back us up, or any medical professionals that are there. But in the academy environment, I was sort of my sole responsibility. So it was, if anything happened, it was on my shoulders. So you have to be prepared for that, and you have to be ready for that. But we have the training for that, so that's all good.
Yeah, good luck with the new role, Joe. Thanks
Thank
a
you
lot.
very much.
Cheers.